This is a silent disease that 1/3 of a million people have, and 1/3 of that 1/3 of a million are unaware of it, right? And as soon as you have it, it's the first time you'll ever know about it, and no one can find it, and you just suddenly die.
That's a 333.
Is a 333. Master Lee just talked about you can't get any pilots in an airport. So here, care staff crisis so desperate that stressed workers are having heart attacks and strokes. Wow, really? I wonder if it's because they're care workers that had the Britney Spears concert and didn't leave their job. The chickens of the Soviet Union are really coming home to roost. Right, so here's...
Go back to that.
Go back?
Yeah.
What? Go on. A worker shortage is causing
to get
meltdowns.
Worse in the winter.
It's likely to get worse in the winter. Wait a minute.
Did they say that about the summer last year?
Oh right, I thought it was heat strokes. Well, heat stroke is get worse in the winter.
That's what I read. Yeah, that's why when you go back. Yeah.
No, we have to check because sometimes you don't know it's a meme or real. It's like it's very difficult to discern. So a worker shortage is causing meltdowns, and the crisis is likely to get worse in the winter. Okay. And obviously the bug agenda is just like going so far ahead now. We're even finding historic propaganda.
Wow. Let's go milk some roaches.
Roach milk, 3 times more nutritious. We talked about the bug super factory that's been built in America.
They've been eating bugs in China for a long time, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's you could argue that there is nothing wrong with eating bugs, because people have been doing it for years. That's fine. But I guess when meat is being taken away and cricket factories are being put in there, you have to start asking questions. Cockroach milk, yes, great. This here is from 3 years ago. This is from 2019. The power to pester. Why kids are the key to edible bug acceptance. If we can convince them that eating bugs is healthy, sustainable, tasty and cool, they will compel their parents to make the product purchases.
Also, it'll become the norm in another 20 years' time. 15,
yeah.
You know.
Well, listen, we've seen what's happened in the last 6 weeks with this bug narrative. Here's another one. 4 days ago. Eating too much protein makes pee a problem pollutant in the US. Protein-packed diets add excess nitrogen to the environment through urine, rivaling pollution from agricultural fertilizers. But I thought they said that bugs are an excellent source of protein. But you can see it's an anti-meat agenda, isn't it?
So our pee damages the atmosphere, and so does our farts.
Listen, how can there's a certain amount of protein in the realm. Whether the protein is consumed by biodegradable processes, whether it goes through a stomach of an animal or a human, it's going back into the realm. Where are the extra chemicals coming from that are damaging the climate? Do you see what I mean? It's all in the cycle.
It's all in the cycle.
So this seems just like pure.
What's interesting is obviously with the new veganism and things like that being really heavily put in place, there's mass farming of like proteins. You know, not animal proteins, but vegetable and like organic proteins. You know.
Yeah.
So maybe these are the proteins that are causing the issues because they're synthesized, a lot of these proteins.
Well, they're using all different types of things now to get protein out of like algae and stuff like that.
Problem, reaction, problem.
Yeah, it's just like problem, isn't it? So this is the butcher of the future on 33 Johnson Street. It's Johnson & Johnson Limited Butcher. Yeah.
He looks so fitting in the background there, doesn't he? Or Cummings.
He actually looks like a proper butcher. Yeah. Really good.
He looks like an
So, yeah, I think that's a brilliant bit of seminal artwork, Covey art from Russ Kieran there, as per usual. So,
did you read something about Chris Whitty? Did he make something like 30 million from the Britney Spears tour?
Probably 33 million.
Yeah, mate, 30, I'm sure. I thought that was like the average, like sort of median average paycheck for a Soviet Union commissioner. Here's your £33 million check. Thank you for your services.
Services rendered.
Services rendered to the realm, to the great work.